last 100 days, I've reduced my anxiety medication by more than 50%. My allergies are gone. I've run more than 200 miles. I have tons of energy, but best of all, my fiance thinks I'm sexy. Was it a magic pill? Was it aliens? No, I don't think so. All of this was the result of a single habit repeated 100 times. Exercising for at least 20 minutes a day. One habit has changed my life. What I want to know is, what one habit do you want to create in your life? I want to help you get there. For most of us, there's one habit that continually escapes us. One habit that we can't nail down. For me, it's being on time. I was nearly late for this Ignite talk. I want you to imagine for a second what your life would be like if you could nail down that one habit you've always wanted to create. How much joy, how much fun would there be in your life? For me, I finally wouldn't be stressed out trying to make it to places on time. Now let's look at the flip side for a second. What would your life be like if you never created this habit? How much growth would you be missing out on? Now that that habit is clear in your mind, let's take a crack at the 3 steps. Step number 1, start with 1. If you don't take anything else away from this talk, take this. It only takes one habit to change your life, just one. You might be extremely tempted to start with several, and that's where most people fail. Six months ago, I tried to create a morning routine where I would run, write, and meditate. But every day I would miss 1 or 2 habits. It was like trying to juggle 3 balls, never having thrown just one. I also learned that it takes at least 4 weeks to create a habit, to have it stick. So for that part of you that's dying to do more than one, say wait. Just wait. You get another one in 4 weeks. Step number 2, apply an app. The app I use reminds me to update my habits every day. But the real power is when after a few days, I have a streak. And the whole goal of the app is to keep the streak alive. So what you can do to find these habit apps is to go online and search habit and look up the App Store and the Play Store. You can also look me up on Twitter, or you can take out your smartphones really quietly and pull out a QR code scanner, because it'll be on the last 2 slides. For those of you without smartphones, this is what this slide is about. You can use a calendar, exit off, it still works. 3rd step is forgive and recommit. This is the biggest killer when it comes to habits. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I skipped 5 whole days of exercise in the last 100, but I have a redemption rule. It says that whenever I skip a habit, if I run twice as long the very next day, I get to keep my streak. I'm forgiven and recommitted. So, it's really hard to forgive yourself. Whenever I screw up, I used to have this little voice in my head that would yell at me like a drill sergeant. You stupid, lazy loser! Why did you skip a day? Don't do that. Don't do that. Instead, treat yourself like you would treat a friend. You wouldn't yell at a friend like that, would you? You might even give them a little bit of love when they're being down. So remember, if you're having a hard time, if you skip a day, forgive and recommit. So here's a simple way to remember, and silly way to remember these habits, safer habits. Start with 1, apply an app, and forgive and recommit. But most important tonight is that you take some action. So Ignite Boulder, I present to you the 1 Habit Challenge. All you have to do to participate is first tweet me your habit with hashtag 1Habit. Next, download a habit app tonight and start tracking your progress. And third, update your habit each week for the next 4 weeks. And together we can make this a reality. So Ignite Boulder, I have one last question for you. Do you accept this challenge? Yeah. Come on, Ignite Boulder, give me a hell yeah. Do you accept this challenge? Yeah. Thank you.